Have you ever wondered if the way we see ourselves lines up with reality? It's something that affects all of us, from managing our finances to understanding the emotions in ourselves and others, or even nailing those pesky grammar rules. Hey there, welcome back to Luxo-Life, the channel where we explore life's intriguing questions and dive deep into the fascinating mysteries that surround us every day. You see, our sense of competence is more than just an ego boost. It's the compass that guides us through the decisions we make and the choices we face. It's the voice that tells us when to trust our instincts and when to seek guidance from others. But here's the kicker. What if we told you that our self-assessment skills might not be as spot on as we think they are? In fact, they often lead us down a rabbit hole of overconfidence. Today, we're peeling back the layers of this intriguing paradox of human perception, the Dunning-Kruger effect. So buckle up, because in this exploration of self-awareness, we're not only going to uncover the roots of our self-perception, but we're also going to find that compass to navigate that vast sea of competence. But before we do, hit that like and subscribe button to stay updated for more of our content. But if you already have, then let's get started. Have you ever pondered the alignment of your self-perception with reality? We've all had those moments when we felt like the masters of our respective domains. Whether it's navigating the labyrinth of personal finances, decoding the intricate language of emotions, or maneuvering through the grammar rulebook. But here's the kicker. How often does our perceived competence genuinely mirror our natural capabilities? Our sense of competence isn't merely a self-esteem booster. It serves as a guiding compass that directs us in the maze of life's choices and decisions. It's that inner voice that whispers when we're ready to chart our course alone and when it's time to humbly seek guidance from others. However, here's where it gets intriguing. Psychological research sheds a spotlight on the fallibility of our self-assessment skills. The verdict? We're not as adept at it as we'd like to believe. In fact, we possess a remarkable propensity to inflate our abilities to a point where they become unrecognizable. Enter the Dunning-Kruger effect, a captivating phenomenon that challenges the very essence of our self-awareness. Now picture this, a plethora of studies, more than 100, have laid bare our penchant for illusory superiority. It's not merely confidence, it's the audacity to defy mathematical logic. We perch ourselves upon pedestals so high that they seemingly transcend the laws of reason. But dear Luxo lovers, let's embark on a journey to fathom this paradox further. What drives us to overestimate our capabilities to such a remarkable extent? And crucially, who among us is most susceptible to this tantalizing cognitive illusion? These are the questions that beckon us to unravel the intricacies of self-assessment. However, fear not, for our voyage into this enigmatic realm isn't all gloom and doom. There are ways to navigate this intricate terrain and unveil the true extent of our competence in various domains. So fasten your seatbelt, because in this odyssey of self-awareness, we will not only unearth the origins of our self-perception, but also discover the compass that guides us through the vast sea of competence. Now imagine you find yourself in the bustling heart of a tech hub, surrounded by a cohort of software engineers, each wielding their unique arsenal of skills and talents. When these engineers were asked to rate their own performances, an intriguing scenario unfolded. At one company, a staggering 32% confidently placed themselves among the top 5%. Astonishingly, over the other company, an even more astounding 42% believed they belonged to that exclusive top tier. Now before you jump to conclusions, hold that thought. In a different study, when American drivers were tasked with evaluating their driving prowess, a staggering 88% boldly claimed to possess above-average skills behind the wheel. That's right, the majority of folks firmly believed they occupied the upper echelons of competence when it came to navigating the labyrinth in roadways. Now here's where it gets even more riveting. This pattern isn't confined solely to the realms of technology or driving. More broadly, people often think of themselves as better in a lot of other areas, such as ethics, leadership abilities, and health. It's almost as if we've collectively donned and rose-tinted glasses that infuse us with unwavering confidence. Yet here's the plot twist. Confidence isn't always synonymous with expertise. Astonishingly, those with relatively fewer skills or knowledge often exhibit the highest levels of self-assuredness. It's as if they dwell in an alternate dimension where the boundaries of competence cease to exist. So who among us is most susceptible to this beguiling cognitive illusion? Brace yourselves for a sobering truth. It's all of us. That's right, every single one of us harbors pockets of incompetence that remain blissfully hidden from our awareness. But why does this curious phenomenon persist? In the annals of psychological research back in 1999, Dunning-Kruger, the pioneering minds behind this effect, postulated a compelling theory. They argued that individuals lacking expertise in certain domains find themselves ensnared in a perplexing double bind. First, they commit errors and make suboptimal decisions owing to their limited knowledge. But here's the crux. It's these very knowledge gaps that prevent them from recognizing their own blunders. It's like a perpetual loop of self-deception. For instance, imagine a college debate tournament where researchers scrutinize the performance of teams. Nearly 4 out of 5 games in the preliminary rounds ended in defeat for the poorest 25% of teams. But here's the clincher. They genuinely believed they were victorious nearly 60% of the time. It wasn't arrogance, it was a lack of comprehension of the rules of debate that led them to misjudge their performance. In essence, the Dunning-Kruger effect isn't merely about harboring an inflated ego. It's an intricate dance between our knowledge and our ability to perceive our limitations. And intriguingly, the dance floor is jam-packed, with each of us playing our part, whether we realize it or not. But fear not, for there's a path out of this labyrinth world of self-perception. Since the Dunning-Kruger effect remains imperceptible to those ensnared by it, we need a strategy to uncover our true abilities. So what's the game plan? First off, let's consider seeking feedback from others, even when it's a bitter pill to swallow. Constructive criticism might sting momentarily, but it serves as a potent tool to puncture our self-inflated bubbles. It's the bruise to our ego that eventually leads to the enlightenment of self-awareness. And now, the pièce de résistance, continuous learning. The more knowledge we amass, the less likely we are to harbor those concealed chasms in our competence. It's akin to wielding a flashlight to illuminate the dark recesses of our understanding, spotlighting areas that require our attention and refinement. In essence, it's a journey towards enlightenment. As we navigate the intricate labyrinth of self-assessment, let's not forget the age-old proverb that serves as our guiding star. Make sure the other person isn't doing the same thing before engaging in an argument with a fool. In our pursuit of self-awareness, it's not just about steering clear of the pitfalls of self-delusion, but also extending a helping hand to guide others toward the path of clarity. As we wrap up this thought-provoking journey into the world of self-awareness and the Dunning-Kruger effect, let's take a moment to reflect. It's clear that none of us are immune to the quirks of human perception, and recognizing our own limitations can be a game changer. But here's the question I want you to leave with. How can we bridge the gap between our self-perception and our actual abilities? Now we're all about growth and self-improvement, and that's where you come in. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever had a moment where you realized your self-assessment was way off, or maybe you've found a way to keep your self-perception in check? We'd love to hear your experiences and insights. And here's the call to action for you. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep questioning. Challenge your own perceptions, seek feedback, and let's embark on this journey of self-discovery together. Hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and join us in our next video soon. Until next time,